in your face to deal the damage.
He can do a lot of damage if he gets up close and personal, but SK going to try and keep him at arm's length. Maokai is the final pick for KazaLoLLCShighlights. That is his 6th unique champion this split, but does what he has been.
To note, NG has not gone back to base. He wants to be here for the Drake.
Oh, Lebov coming around the side. Here comes the Thundering Smashes. They're going to lock up the Lulu for now. Flashes away. NG started up the Drake, but now Trick has to run. He flashes as well. Stunned up with the Graviton, rooted in place. NG's going to try and turn it around as the TP comes in from Genax. Not yet level 6 and doesn't really have a way to get into this fight apart from the flash. Looking for the knockup. They land it on NG, but here comes the counter TP. Exhaust goes down. Comp trying to survive with the Severum. He's getting a lot of healing back, and he gets the shield as well from Lulu. 2 TPs in from Vitality. They get 1 kill, but here comes the second from Zazi. He's got no mana. The Azir comes in, can only put 1 soldier down, and the Yuumi isn't going to be able to heal up. Genax quite enough. He gets another heal. KazaLoLLCShighlights goes in with Bramble Smash. The minion! Oh, he takes the minions instead. Oh, KazaLoLLCShighlights.
I'm realizing.
Call of the Fortune comes in the top lane. KazaLoLLCShighlights locked up, and he is taken down.
Trick, a lot of junglers saying, oh, we need to go back down there. But looking at this jungle matchup where Olaf offering that minion wave in, and NG is just trying to buy time for Melitza to get that push, take a plate, and now set up inside of the river. Now, Trick has ultimate, Zazi has ultimate, but a lot of cooldowns are going to be missing for SK, and their bot lane, yet again, has very little mana.
They're going to step into the river right now as Trick goes in, looks for the stun. They're trying to get onto Comp, but Comp is able to escape from the top side of this, and Trick is going to go down first. Comp slays him. Crown Shot now eats the Moonlight Vigil and has to flash away. NG low as well, already used the smite. Comp gets the double. He's looking for more as Zazi has to shuffle his way across the wall. A slight difference in who was dealing the damage there. Of course, Comp did have a long time just hitting Genax and just hitting Trick.
And also Trick, yeah.
Yeah, when you're hitting a front line like that, you are going to do a quite and SK will get the dragon. So Vitality deciding they didn't want to fight around it.
These teams is there aren't a lot of great side lane options, and that's going to make Melitza very happy on this Corki. So especially once the tourney force gets
caught off in the side lane here, as NG, Lebrov, and Comp are on the chase. Call of the Fort God comes down. Comp will take a lot of damage from it, but they still have the Wild Growth. Comp gonna heal up with a heal of himself. The Wild Growth's being used as well on NG.
Now that we're in that mid-game period, the jungle doesn't really belong. Wait a second.
Trick gets it, but then he gets out. Stormbringer into the flash. Melitza, final auto attack, will get the kill. Got the final chapter as well, so if you can lock them up, you can do quite a lot of work. KazaLoLLCShighlights from the backside, looking to root up 1. Genax gets caught, but here's the call of the Forge God. Baron low, should be secured by NG. He gets it. The bullet time was stopped by the polymorph. Lebrov gold lead, and their competition is well and truly online. 1-4 is the split. KazaLoLLCShighlights acting, does have the bullet time. Baron buff is gonna super up these minions.
Also, Trick was just on Grump, so Vitality can walk in here no problem. Yeah, this game is a really interesting sort of path we've taken through it, because of course there was chaos.
On the tier 2s, they've got the middle and the top lane left, and they're trying to get rid of this middle one right now, but Genax not having too much of it.
Deep in right now. If I'm Vitality, I want to send Melitza up into that top lane, starting a tower, or just look for the pick.
Genax going for the face check. There's the Bellows breath, but KazaLoLLCShighlights almost dies straight away. The bullet time does a huge amount of work, and Comp just takes him out with the Moonlight Vigil. What? That shouldn't be allowed. NG's going to chase down Genax, gets healed up with the Zoomies, but NG with the Ragnarok cannot be stopped. Genax, though, heals up a huge amount. Zazi still alive. Comp goes in. The shuffle comes out. Zazi's going to fall, but here goes Melitza. Trick has to try and get onto the Corgi, gets the stun down, but Melitza's getting healed up, and now it's Trick and his limit, and only the cat is alive. Left alone, has to run for the wind because Lebrov is on the chase.
Let's fight!
You know how this tastes for Lebrov? Tastes pretty purple, Ender, as he tries to take down Limit. But Limit has the honey fruit. No! The sustain! The supplements! How can you do that?
No, Melitza, go away!
No,
go away!
Leave him alone!
No!
No!
How dare you? How dare you?
That ruins the sanctity
Can we just go to the next game,
the
please,
portal
producers?
combat.
That was so dishonorable.
Yeah.
That was so dishonorable. Melitza, there by the Corki, so hey.
Oh, Moonlight Vigil went wide. One less thing for Aphelios to do, and he's only got Gravitum and Severum here. Might not be that enough, but Zazi jumped onto the back line, healed up now. Genax on the front line gets the knockup, but the rest of his team can't get anywhere near him. He pops the stopwatch, but Genax is just going to fall, surrounded by 4 members of Vitality.
On the back end of the previous team fight, get 1 kill, another mid lane scuffle, and the Baron on top.
Way SK underneath the turret. It's having a very good game as Comp 5-1-4 on this Aphelios. In a very strong position, and Vitality are knocking on the doors of these inhibitors. 8,000 gold lead for them, 31 minutes in. A Baron, a Cloud Soul. And SK will need something miraculous to get back on into this one. NG's bringing the wave in the mid lane as the inhibitor in the top falls. And this will be the next one for Vitality. Knock up from Gen X does come in, but NG does still have the ultimate himself to get away if he needs to. And this, with the Nature's Grasp coming out, Comp. Oh, the roots. Okay, the roots stopped Gen X, and then afterwards he pops his ultimate back. But here comes Zazi getting some more damage down. It did look like 2 inhibitors, but it's not going to be for now. As Trick, he's on the chase. It's a very angry bear. He's running in. The final chapter coming out as well. Lands the 3-man root, but they can't chase any further. Trick.
Yeah, he's a very angry bear. You're right. Off the idea entirely. Vitality not slowing down on the base. Crownshot will use the ultimate to clear the wave, but KazaLoLLCShighlights TP down to the bottom lane. NG is going to be there, so SK frantically sprinting between mid lane and bottom lane, and in 20 to 30 seconds, top lane super minions are going to need to be cleared out as well.
No ultimate available for Crownshot to clear this next wave as Vitality push in without the minions and should just be able to take the tower down. You can see the shields coming out from LeBlanc helping Melitza survive there. The inhibitor's going to fall.
And again, for the 12th time this game, Limit and Crownshot no mana, so they can't help defend against the siege in mid lane. I don't know how that keeps happening. They constantly trying to cycle through the heals and of course to stay healthy and clear these minion waves, but now Vitality seeing Crownshot up in that top lane, going to look to knock down the tower.
Jenna's going to get chunked out. The inhibitor tower goes down. The root's going to land on 2 as Trick has to run away. Mikhail's to try and get him out of that one as he was stuck in spot for a second. But right now, Melitza, one auto attack takes half of Zazi's health. He's healed up by the Yuumi. Here goes Comp. Stepping forward, the Inferno before Trick can even get close to so much damage. And there is the Moonlight Vigil.
Okay.
And there go SK. Call of the Forge God comes out. Crownshot being healed up. They try and lock down Comp, but the bullet time's hitting no one. And Vitality are hitting the Nexus. They will round out week 3 with a 3-4 scoreline.
I have no idea what's going on. She'll usually go for that tier build, but similar things can be said. And now there's a Jax in the top lane here that's going to be set support. Yeah, okay. So set support down here, that bottom lane.
Razork, though, is going to be able to get back into mid. Looking for the stun card here from Special. Will land it. Razork, though, with the undertow and the flash forward is looking for the damage of Forbidden.
Is there dueling around the Olaf that's been hyper-fed already and is level 6? How they can transition that into a very...
Who knows?
No one has any idea what's going on.
Let's stop talking about who's beating who and start focusing on the game as Dos gets caught out. The Haymaker comes out. One more auto will be enough as he ticks away and Patrick gets it. However, here comes the Killer Instinct. Kobe jumping in, gets his kill onto Kog'Maw. And now with the Ragnarok ticking, Razork is looking to dive the turret, but here comes the Destiny, and they will try and focus down. It was cancelled!
Wow!
The Shockwave cancels it, Kobe flashes away.
Down there, but he knows where Fevin is because he has the ultimate, and there's a ward there, but it doesn't matter.
Prize coming in, Cagel coming in. That is the most... They lose the Dragon and lose first turret because of the Rift Herald. They will get a lot of gold on over to Patrick, though, and I'd love to see exactly where we are in terms of total gold on these days.
Looks like we're about to see a fight.
I started the discussions like, ooh, Razork going in, looking for the fight. Here comes the teleport. Ragnarok is being used. Dos with the showstopper, trying to catch out Torre already. Patrick is dead, and there's no damage left for XL. They lose 2. Kryze comes in very late. The counter-strike from Down won't land, but he can still leap forward, get stunned over the wall by Special. Control over the Rift Herald and control over mid.
XL not having a lot of luck fighting around the Rift Herald the second time in a row. This time, though, results in their immediate death, and Special doesn't really have the wave clear to deal with this. They're going to need to call in.
Kryze is ult. Here comes the Stormbringer as well. Kryze going in. Bebivin caught out. Flashes away with the cleanse as well, but the Destiny's going to chase him down. And here come the rest of XL. Not willing to give this one up without a fight. They leashed it last time for Misfits, and they are having Misfits leash it for them this time. That's a difficult sentence to say. The Rift Herald is now going to get taken by XL.
So this is a really interesting sequence of events because I think Frost actually hit this so perfectly on the analyst desk where she was saying, try to take everything. They've got 3 people in mid lane. They've got 1 person on Rift Herald. They've got 1 person in the top lane. They just leashed the Herald back over towards XL, and things turn out fine.
Yeah, overall, XL actually come out on top of that, but flank here from Dos as he's looking for that showstopper. Doesn't quite have it up yet, still on cooldown. That's the face maker. Kryze going to get caught out, and there's the showstopper, and there goes Kryze. That is something that set support does give
plans.
Hook into gold card.
He still has ulti though, waiting on that, very patient.
Patrick doing that % health damage from the Bioarcane Barrage, but won't be able to fight
right now. And Fevin gonna have that very soon, as you said, but very little mana mana on Patrick as well.
Dos has the flank, Dos has the flank, he has the base breaker as well. Look, the Haymaker gets a bit of a shield, but he's gonna get forced back. Kryze is in the pit with Dan, he's trying to dodge away with the clone. Patrick flashes away from the shockwave, and here comes the Cyclone in the middle of the pit. But the Ocean Dragon's down to about 2,000 HP, and XL are not willing to give this one up. They look for the fight, but instead Misfits take it, they get out, XL retreat, and in the end, no one dies, and a dragon falls.
Madness ensues inside of the pit. The smite was terrible. It could have been stolen away. but XL not going to end up risking it all.
He's gone up towards the top side of this fight. Destiny comes out. Kryze has teleport to rejoin this. Destiny not going to get in here yet. DOS get chased away. KazaLoLL had the lantern but flashed earlier. There's the TP in from Kryze. The Baron still available. They're committing for it. 1,000 HP left on him, but KazaLoLL doesn't have flash, can't get in there. Showstopper's going to take him away. In goes Kryze. In goes the Stormbringer. Another fight's really going to start, but Kobbe jumps over the wall with the killing instinct. Wukong is still going to try and chase him down as Kryze is getting taken out by Kobbe. He dodges around, can't get him. And now Patrick is caught out on the back line. Misfits get the Baron. Misfits get 2 kills, and they're looking for more as they force Special and Torre onto the wrong side of the rift.
And at the same time, Kobbe's pushing in mid lane, so maybe XL can turn this around and find a kill. But there's the dodge you were talking about from Dan. Dan does not get stunned up by the gold card. Buys time for Razork to continue this chase down, while again, Misfits have Kobbe in mid and DOS in top lane trying to knock down some bonus towers.
So this is interesting because, okay, give him the lantern, please, Torre. That was all. The thing is here, you're actually staggering your own resets as XL, right? And if you can survive the entire time, it's fine. But if you now get caught out and die, XL have to play a numbers disadvantage for a while.
Look at this. Kobbe has a flank.
Oh,
they're wolves. They're just wolves. They're not wolves. They're real people.
It's not Halloween yet. You can't put on a fancy costume and pretend you're a wolf ender. Special here does have the lantern, but he's not going to want to take that one. Torre goes down, and Special... Well, that's
go Misfit after that one, but that means they're going to have about a minute remaining to try and knock down an inhibitor tower. Maybe they even keep going because it's still 15 seconds before Special spawns. Contest the Ocean Soul. This is bad news.
Up's going to be able to get himself away. No Baron available for Misfit, so instead they're just going to try and crack this bot lane inhibitor tower. Hook's going to land, but it really doesn't do too much. Razor's very happy to gobble up those hooks and stop them from catching onto his backline. The shockwave comes in, but Kryze has been able to get on towards Kobbe. He doesn't really do enough damage, though, as Torre is just chunked out by himself. Kryze going in, there's a showstopper from DOS. Kryze going out as he falls. Patrick's going to try and open up with the Cogmore, but in the end, it's a 1-for-3 exchange. Kobbe's still full HP. Bebevan still full HP. And Misfit's still well in command of this game. Might even look for the end here, Ender.
I mean, Kobbe's just again, they can't actually claim any territory. You know, they have to use the Destiny to be able to spot out. It is not being mitigated one bit, and we know how powerful that Ocean Soul is. You just cannot fight into it.
So 2 Executioner's callings have been picked up.
Oh, did those just come through?
So Kryze had his, I believe, and the other one on Patrick was just picked up. So I'm not going to blame you for that. Look at the screen sometimes, Ender. Helps. Patrick here is going to get lanterned away by Torre, and you can see Misfits just forcing their way into the XL base. Kryze going to try and jump in. The shockwave flashed away from Patrick, but he's already half HP, and he's going back to the bouncing, limping his way, injured and alone, back to base to try and heal up for one final base defense. But Misfits doing it by the numbers. They will get to the 3rd inhibitor. DOS goes in. Showstopper's Kryze out.
Lantern.
Yeah. DOS is just locked up there for quite a while, but here comes Kobbe. Very greedy there as Patrick is just unable to get the damage in. I thought it was greedy. Dandan's going to jump in as well. Good play away from Torre to keep Dandan on the back line, and Kobbe has gone down. KazaLoLL tanky on the front line, but the Nexus tower falls as well, and Misfits just need one more Nexus turret between them and that win. Their 4th win of the split it would be. Patrick no mana, can't pop the Bio-Cane Barrage. Can't do too much about Misfits. Dandan stepping forward with the counter-strike, stops all of the Cosmo's damage from coming out. There is the shockwave, and there goes the Nexus. Misfits with a commanding win over XL.
He could play Kennen. He could play Quinn.
Oh my
Yes.
What? This was the thing. This was how long has it been since we saw this as a counter pick and half the combo coming in from Nukeduck. Very tight timing window there. Now Gilius stepping forward. How far going to be in trouble? But Xerxes here as well. The Volbear is still going to be quite strong now. Gilius is running for the hills. They're trying to get something done. Gilius, oh no, one more W will be more than enough. They can't finish it. Started
Push
so
onto a big crash means that a potential dive, but Gilius is in the wings here.
It's gonna be difficult though. Challenging Smite can be very good for the one-on-one. Ohtawamne gonna try and get in. If they find the kill, yes! The backflip back over. That was incredible from Ohtawamne. That's gonna be massive. It denies the play from going down. That was their only option. If they didn't burst out one of the
top side and trying to threaten a potential dive, because while Odo in the 1v1 can start to see where Orgy. Oh no.
Origin.
And on to the next point. Or not, but you can see the items going through. Okay, so no loot. It's not really a lot of damage there for the LeBlanc, much less menacing. And in the meantime, 200 years later, the tempo advantage sits to OG, but that will eventually balance out as now Schalke have started a pick here, but there's really no damage around. Neon gonna throw the ult from long range, but they've still got more than enough just coming in with the Trundle to burn down Destiny. No escape tools of his own. The flash.
But because Origin make the mistake, face check blind without their Syndra. Odo, it's your turn to catch the wave. I'm now on the map looking for a plague.
Oh, and this is gonna be tough here. Okay, they spotted Gilius. They know that they can't continue on this play. Neon gonna be caught out, but they don't have any way to dive into the backline. But no, they're going forward. The Ezreal ult is clutch there, and it's isolated Dreams. Dreams is gonna be first on the menu. They're gonna take him down. Many members of OG have now committed. Odoamne trying to push.
Level 11 to Renekton's level 9. Alfari, he was supposed to be there to at least pick up the CS and the gold, pushing into his
up
wave.
into what appears to be a very standard 1-3-1 setup, maybe 4-1 as Syndra starts to clap. But Xerxes has now been caught out. He's going to be unstoppable as he goes through the air, but it's not nearly enough. The damage now coming through. Abbedagge pops right back and just a clean pick-off for the side of Schalke.
And Schalke finding a lot of space this game. We talked about how everyone's beating everyone. Schalke right now are in a position, they have a clear win condition, especially with Odo not only playing these side lanes, but also getting involved in these mid lane fights as he's hovering on the side.
Odoamne going forward on Alfari, but could be in trouble as Upson starts to throw down here. Frozen Gauntlet going to buy a bit more space. Now Alfari needs to back off here. Destiny going to try to save him for now. Abbedagge leaping forward on the Nuke Duck. That's the lockup. Nuke Duck should just be next on the menu, but he manages to fire back. Pushed his skill button and outplayed him there. They are going to be more than enough as Destiny's now caught out here. They have to body block. They have to step forward to stop Neon from finding the kill. Neon will be able to hit Alfari, but both sides are now going to back away.
This is one of the nice things about Origin's lane assignments, though, is that they can try to find this Quinn with Syndra.
Be careful about not getting one shot here. The armor from the Iceborne will not protect him against the LeBlanc. And Dreams fearlessly stepping forward onto Nuke Duck, but there's no one else nearby. The Aphelios follow-up is going to be more than enough, though, because they bring it back into the team. Nuke Duck now burning down. He fires back. The skill button not enough, but Upset will finish that one off. Good damage now firing back. Flash forward and the tongue from Destiny, and here comes Alfari. He needs to turn this fight. They burned so much to try to make this even out, but Aphelios is just too strong. They can't keep walking into him while he has the Inferno, but he's doing too much damage. But Upset, he's trying to find the Miracle Cube. Maybe he can get it done. Dreams is first. Now Upset can turn this. The shift back in. This is an absolute mess. Continues to step forward, and of course for him, looks like we're gonna have the Phantom Dancer next, so we'll get the lifeline.
We're actually in between items. We want to get to those, and the objective we'll challenge them on will be the Baron. So Dreams, go war.
Without my team, I will die. It's a lesson we've learned the past few weeks, EU mid laners, EU solo laners.
But Schalke getting out positioned there. Great use of the Abyssal Voyage, obviously, for Origin to play to their waves, pushing wave up into the top side, and now Schalke, this is a tough choice. The Bird's like, please help me, team, please.
He looks really menacing flying around back there. Schalke need to kick off a fight here, or are they just going to give this tower and walk away? Dreams misses the hook. Abbedagge goes forward. Gilius is now on the backside. They have a lot of engage here. Aphelios is coming up as well, but they have to be careful. Knocker going to come through. It is going to connect on Upset, but there's no follow-up damage. Neon instead backing off that TP from Alfari, buying so much space, and now G2 are in absolute control of the fight, but this is Schalke's time to turn. Eyes on Neon. Caliber is going to be massive. That's going to be the ult as well. That's a lot of marks, and that's a ton of damage coming in from the Aphelios. Still, only a single kill taken away. OG are not going to overstep this time. They learned from their mistakes yesterday. They're going to play it nice and slow. They will not overcommit into this Aphelios.
The coordination just isn't there for Schalke. You know, it's small things like keeping them at arm's length.
Yeah,
and
the little brother fighting through.
Slowly walking them down.
Maybe Alfari's going to get caught out here, though. Good damage coming in, but they are not doing a lot here to Alfari. Deathstan's going to buy him a bit more time as another TP is going to come in. The Syndra's going to come in and one-shot someone on the backside. Bye-bye, Odoamne. Push R for the kill, and now Abbedagge has to run, but they've connected the Scatter of the Weak. One more dash, chilling Smite, and, well, they're going to dunk him down. It might take a second, but bye-bye to Abbedagge. Well played from OG. Sadly, it's going to cost them elsewhere on the map, as now Gilius is on the hunt. Neon. Destiny will drop, so Schalke at least gets something back here.
But that was so sick from Alfari! Ever seen a blast cone used like that?
It was good. I think sadly the thing is that while LeBlanc hits him like a truck, he's got a lot of armor. The Quinn is not doing a ton here. She does not really have any armor pen items yet, so a bit difficult to watch. And now the Alfari that was bullied around all laning phase is completely uncontested on this push. A nice sidestep from Upset, and now Neon doesn't have a path back to his base.
I'm gonna be honest, Upset looks like he's playing with his food right now.
Absolutely is, and boom, big dive comes in from Xerxes. Dreams got out as well. Gilius gonna run for the hills, and Alfari does not want to fight this Quinn, but he definitely wants a piece of Gilius as he's gonna move in for that one, and oh, look at that, just in time for the R cooldown. Odoamne might as well be named after you. Abadage will retreat, and for OG, it looks like we are going to have a swift end here. 29 minutes into the game. It felt like it was neck and neck for the first 15 to 20, but OG pulled ahead and outplayed in these team fights. As I get that top lane inhibitor was down, game was just about over. So that's going to do it. Sadly for Schalke, not able to find a win here. Will be 0-7 as OG clean up their performance yesterday and impress individually across the entirety of this game. And they're going to move up to 4-3.
There were some moments, some small.
Wasn't on the map for either.
Yes!
What?
He did it! He finally did it! Okay, background story. Dracos, you and I were prepping like last split in spring,
Yes.
and we saw that Finn
Yes.
was playing a bunch of Alawi because he was trying to find a counter. I think it was to Fiora?
No, I was reneging out recently, so to see so few really true late game scaling threats is going to make this a very unique game.
So we now have a gank.
Larson though, flashing, running.
Oh.
Trigger seed not going to connect. Larson still getting hit, ticking, burning. First blood. And that's going to be it, the red buff.
Especially if she already has that E on you, it's going to be a bad time. So Finn does trade his flash, which Orome still has his, but it's probably
And Nemesis seemingly struggling to find their form. Dang it, I'll hold that thought. We're talking about a fight in the top lane. Finn going to be in trouble, but here comes the ultimate. He starts dunking down, he starts healing up, and yeah, there's nothing left for Matt here on the top side. That is the difficulty that you mentioned. No! Obviously, Alawi TP without ult is not that threatening. The stun they're trying to find. Shadow now locked in the pit. Inspired debating if he wants to step forward here. A little bit of poke, but now Wukong is going in. Larson's been caught out. A big shield going across the entire team. The ult's going to go wide from Hansama. Definitely not the start to the fight that they wanted. Matt will grab this one, and Rogue will back away. But meanwhile, on the top lane, you have to hold that thought because Finn's out of mana. And now Renekton going for the dive. Finn, how did this happen? The flash away. Arome's going to take his time on this one, unless Finn manages to get the E back up. Even if he does, I don't think there's any way he can do this. Finn, can you outplay this? The healing? Oh, man. Finn should play as Matt are staying in control, and Humanoid playing incredibly, building up CS advantage. We've just yet to really see a lot coming in from Larson here. Finn can try to turn this one with the ult, but he doesn't have enough time. CC, just the bane of Alawi. If she can't auto, if she can't push W, she just goes down.
And I also just love how much of a delivery service Senna and Ivern are together for these short-range bruisers like Wukong and Renekton to get on top of targets.
Unless they get that dream Alawi 5-tentacle, 6-tentacle play.
Which I've definitely seen ruin my solo queue game, so I'll hold up there. I do like the fact, though, that Rogue back onto the map, split up, did answer the tower 1-for-1 bot side for Larson, as well as him also picking up a ton of that Rogue's first items, especially Protobell and the Umbra Blade.
Ooh, clean flash. This time there is no saving him. Carzzy caught out. I like the trap, and then Rogue do not feel equipped to contest this one. It is, of course, only the second Drake for Mad Lions, so Rogue have a lot of time before they really have to fight for these, but it is going to matter more. And the creativity and the fighting from Mad we've just seen already across this game. And I think the big thing for Rogue is that they've just been so clean and consistent across their wins, and we have to see if when they're at this kind of deficit, when they're starting to fall behind a little bit, if they can still find those windows of opportunity, find picks like they did against Carzzy, and get themselves back in this game.
Well, so far, they're doing a good job moving Larson around, continuing to fight. You see Rogue being so cautious moving back in here.
And to be fair, it was still very close. Inspired with the sidestep from Fog of War. The TP now being used top side. Kaiser just going to use his ulti to escape. Has a second charge as well. They'll pull back. Tom Kent's going to bring the rest of the team here. It's 5 people strong on the top side. Shadow has to be careful. He has no camp to get away from. Once again, Hansama's ult to kick things off. And that's one very squishy Ivern. But Nimbus Cloak, the flash match of the week. G2 versus Fnatic. And the Herald, as predicted, Frost Corona will be used mid lane. Mad don't really have enough wave clear to find the flank.
He's got a deep ward bet. I was just going to say, he's got the deep ward behind the Drake, so Kaiser on flank. How do Rogue survive this?
Inspired now going to back off, taking so much damage before he can even get the ult off. He's now getting knocked up, but Alawi has found a test of spirit. Aromi now has to retreat, so no more tentacles get in. And there's Kaiser right to the back line. The exhaust goes down, but it might not be enough. Hansama's going to be in trouble. Almost one shot. Vander split from Hansama. Kaiser desperately wants to finish the kill. He's going to grab one. Aromi buys space as Larson is forced away. Mad got one quite easily, but Carzzy and Shadow definitely not the ideal duo for a quick Baron. So we'll take a little while. They now get to reset. Baron has to be...
Hansama, if he didn't go for the Varus, it feels like Mad Lions kind of feel like the Varus is a bit of a trap pick because he is quite low mobility.
We'll have to see. Finn. The Rune King going to be proc. Finn now needs to run. He's going to get the Test of Spirit, additional TP locked down. Humanoid going to push him away, but still big damage coming in from Finn. The tentacles going down left and right, but Finn not able to find a target, not able to heal up quite yet. They're going to burst him down before he gets anything else, and Larson is going to snap back. Wants to turn this, wants to get away. Z-Drive Resonance procced. The snare will be there, but it's delayed, meaning Larson is able to get out. Still, Inspired on the front line, taking away those stats, more than tanky enough to body block. Rogue will retreat. Reapers, Umbral Glaive, Mad will see nothing. But it doesn't look like they need to see anything to kick off a fight. Larsson's going to throw the W over the wall, hoping to catch and find a flank. An excellent ult to start the fight for Hansama, hitting multiple targets, locking them down. Daisy taken out before any real follow-up damage is there, but Kaiser waiting. He's going to use his own sweeper, spot out that ward. Know that the flank has been spotted. Infernal Soul, this is it.
Watch Larsson, he's going around the back, trying to get that flank. He will be spotted by this ward now.
Cleared out. They now pull back. Mad Lions, they're going to retreat. They know that this flank is incredibly important for the side of Rogue. If they can't get it, the team fight gets way easier. But Arome taking big chunks here as they go forward. Finn looking for that opportunity. No flash means the ult setup is going to be much harder.
Finn is making sure that Kaiser doesn't get a flank. He's actually been chasing him out, and slowly but surely these tentacles are being set up by. But Alawi does a poor job chasing into opponents. Again, she wants them to dive back into where her tentacles are already set.
2K getting lower. Looks like we're going to have a 50-50. Larsson going to be zoned away from the fight. Kaiser going to go in and they're going to try to get it, but no, a miracle steal. Hansama is able to take that one away. Still, Inspired knocked up. Arome has to return. Finn trying to find the setup. It's not going to happen. Finn trying to throw out the tentacles. Maybe he can get the ult. Maybe he can turn this one. Pulling back, getting good damage down, but it's going to zone. Daisy going to buy time. The Azir starting through that health bar. 3K getting lower and lower. Hansama stole one. Can they steal one more? But no. Shadow takes it. That's the pushing in on the bottom side. It's Carzzy and Arome together. Humanoid solo holding mid lane. Maybe gets picked off here, but Larsson coming over the wall. It's a bit too telegraphed. Humanoid is going to dash right out of that one as the tower already breaks on the bottom side. Shadow just buying space, keeping his eyes on the opponents as Arome and Carzzy continue the push forward. Finn can do a lot of damage to that Ghost here. It's going to significantly take Carzzy down. Healing reduction as well, and the curse will slow Mad in their tracks for now.
But Mad Lions are doing a great job playing all three lanes with their Baron, especially then using the passive from Azir.
This is the play that Rogue need. Maybe, just maybe, this is the miracle that can turn the game. It is Mad, no doubt, in control for now. But Carzzy's going to be in trouble. Larsson looking for the setup. The TP now coming in. Larsson going to go forward. He's going to get the stun as Kaiser comes in, but the damage there is simply too much, and now Mad have turned it again. Kaiser on the way in. Second Cyclone being used. Vander has been caught out. The CC follow-up there from Shadow is too much for them to deal with, and now Banshee's Veil taken away as Hansama runs. He tries to throw down the damage, but it just doesn't matter. There's too much armor. The lethality is not enough, and now Arome gets to slice and dice his way through the Rogue lineup. Mad Lions unstoppable here in the LEC, and this is the game.
And it was so close. Larsson was going to go for the hero moment, but he lands on top of Carzzy, immediately CC locked and deleted. And just like how they deleted him from the Rift, Mad Lions kick over Rogue and saying, who's next?
Mad Lions undisputed at the top of the table in the LEC. What can't this team do?
Affiliates cannot walk up to damage G2. I think it's a very smart pick for them.
And then we have the Ornn to round it out for Fnatic. Shadow, which comp do you prefer here?
Jankos is already moving. Caps could follow.
We're going to be taken away here. Mickey now stepping forward. He's going to get the auto. He's going to get the lockdown. Hill's going to use the Devour really quickly, but the follow-up is there. Reckless now ready to turn this one, but they're taking their time. They're playing it slow. Jankos on the retreat, but now the Destiny has come in. Gold Coward now moving down, but the Galio's now responding. Mickey on the retreat. G2 potential on the back foot because Selfmade now on the way back down. Perkz running. Nemesis ready, those cooldowns seconds away. The gold card up, they're going to try to turn it. They lock up, but they still want to retreat. They're just trying to buy space. The flash forward from Nemesis is clean. Now Perkz is locked at the hook to try to buy space, but Perkz goes down. Suddenly, Nemesis still alive on the edge of death. Yanko set to fall, but will not go down. Selfmade running for his life. I can't believe it. Ticking. The Ignite goes down. Caps still stepping forward. Nemesis, he doesn't have the damage at this point. G2, they're playing on the edge. They're playing like madmen, but they make it work. G2, my God. Kid Gloves be damned. G2 are back in the bottom lane. The interrupt on Justice Punch there. So clean. You know, Nemesis at that point doesn't have a choice. He knows he gets run down if he doesn't turn. He just tries to find the opportunity and turns against him. Now the trade of objectives. G2, they're going to grab that Dragon uncontested. Selfmade, not going to be so fortunate on the opposite side of the map. Now Nemesis is in the area. Wonder has to be careful as he steps forward. If he gets his jungler in, he can just ult Selfmade away from the major objective. But Wonder throwing down that ult, denying the Ornn engage. Instead, fighting Nemesis at this stage of the game. 1,500 health. Janko's in the area. The gold card going to be there as they come out. They're going to try to take down Nemesis one more time. Selfmade able to grab the objective. Nemesis now gone. Janko's going to get taken down as well. Buppo ready to turn this one, but they're going to back off. That's the gold card. Caps, no flash available. Cannot push any further. The pullback. Death's Grasp will not come out. Fnatic.
Hopefully his support gets in time. Okay, they're not going to dive him. We're instead going to fight for Drake.
Now the Death Drum has come out, Buppo retreating under his tower. Wonder playing on the edge here, taking some risks. Bwipo appears trying to bait him in, but here comes Caps in the meantime, just gonna ghost his way in. Pantheon 2, why not? This is on the way down. Fnatic certainly have priority in the play. If G2 stick around for too long, they could just get taken out before the rest of the team can even arrive. Perkz still playing aggressive. HyliSang caught out. The depth charge coming in. Can they take down HyliSang? Can they get the reset on the run? The damage is not there. Nemesis trying to find the taunt. The pullback on the Fate's Call, and Wonder in the midst of everything, doing so much damage. But Aphelios now free firing. The blue ult not enough. Fnatic pulling back. The Herald gets free time on the tower, but no one else is able to get the shots in. And G2 are holding for now. Suddenly the turn again. Bwipo caught out, but will dash to safety for now. The Ornhorn coming in. Maybe, just maybe they can turn it. Reckless. He's got the white gun. He's got the setup, but the range is too short. He can't find the opportunity. Yank goes flashing forward. The spear shot. The rest of the team on the hunt. G2 are merciless. That's the red card, slowing down the entire team. Gold card coming up shortly. Reckless running for the hills. The Nimbus cloak. Is it enough? Can it take him out? The hook will not connect. Nemesis slow. The death grasp. G2 8-2. Perkz and Mickey, it felt like playing very boldly to step so far forward as we see the Drake come down in the meantime.
And again, I like this initial play from Fnatic. They're trying to trade cross map. They just saw G2 on the top side. They get some plate gold. And this, yeah, Hilly's not entirely synced with his team, but it's like, okay, it makes sense. Fnatic have the numbers advantage. They're trying to skirmish early. It's kind of at this point that I think you need to prioritize the Drake. Bwipo gets pulled into the tower, takes a ton of damage, and then turns around and uses the Ornn ultimate, and then gets pulled in again.
And for us, Gurn, I think the thing that we're seeing is, well, one, G2 coming into this play have a gold lead, right? And they're ahead on the play, or they're behind on the play slightly on this one, but they have the TP advantage. But the thing that makes this even more difficult is we're running into, I think, some of the same problems from the last Fnatic competitions we saw last. Bane, Roa, Swifties at 1450 in the game. Caps is terrifying. Wonder just gonna keep using this ult, keep pressuring Bwipo. Bwipo gonna flash here in the exchange. What? Is this a replay? It's not a replay. One more time. If first it works, why not try it again? Duo to shut down a top laner is looking damn good.
Also the fact that, you know, double AP, you'd think then that Bwipo having itemized into so much MR, it would help him out there, but...
Yeah, sadly that if you just hit him with all your spells, he's just not tanky enough. Not yet. Maybe it gets a little bit different as the Abyssal Mask, but of course he's falling further and further behind, down a level. Mickey here ready to contest in the jungle. Selfmade running in as well. Reckless setup with excellent guns here. The Caliburn gives him the extra range. Maybe they can keep this going. The taunt, where's it going to go? Only able to connect on one. Definitely not what they want. Caps just autoing freely over the wall. The Reckless
kind of their feet back from underneath them and just play this one a bit more slow. Try to wait for Aphelios as G2 pressing the gas.
Sadly, the taunt, definitely not the ideal interaction there, as it means the gold card connects anyway. Nemesis more than tanky enough to get out. The question is, do G2 overstay their welcome? No immediate reliable hard CC to stop Caps from just walking away. Perkz will break the mid or the bot lane tower. Set up here with the Gravitum as well as the Infernum. Big ults to get things kicked off or to deal the follow-up damage to someone else and get it started. Bwipo's ult now coming in. Where's it going to go? It's going to connect on 3 members. That's a good start. But Wonder's disrupted the entire team, pulling Nemesis into the Death Realm, denying that Galio front line. Bwipo now pulled back. The rest of the team collapsing. Bwipo gonna get taken out before the fight even starts. And Wonder's in the midst of everyone. And he's just not taking any damage. Absolutely unkillable. And here comes Nemesis, but into the jaws of G2 he goes. Fnatic turning. Reckless suddenly firing back. They're holding on for now, but G2 still winning. Oh no, nothing left for the Aphelios. Shut down, taken out. Give him the triple. Give him the quadra. Perkz, an absolute monster.
And G2 just ripped through Fnatic right there. Wonder taking the Galley out of the fight means that there's no zone control for Reckless. He's unable to really apply any damage or step forward in these team fights, and Wonder and G2 are just ripping through it.
Incredible game from G2 so far. 7K gold lead, breaking down another tower. Perkz 4-1-4, 2-0-8, 4-1-6, 3-0-10, 1-1-8. Every single scoreline is a thing to behold.
And I think, unfortunately, the game has just gotten so far away from Fnatic. Yes, this team can be creative to try to problem solve their way back into it.
Able to finish the Lichbane as well at 14:31. I'll hold that thought that we're getting the fight kicked off. And now Caps has been cut out. Maybe that's more than enough. Selfmade now trying to throw down the damage, but Caps makes it over the wall. They're now on the retreat. They know this is not the fight that they want to take. Wonder buying as much, or doing what he can in the mid lane. Going to break down a tower, maybe look for the inhib as well, seeing what the rest of the team is doing before he continues.
Now that was the clear disengage call from G2 to buy time from Wonder. Great cross-map communication. Fnatic kind of threw everything in the kitchen sink to try to get him. Maybe they turn it on Wonder.
Wonder, of course, Death Realm is up and available. He can't isolate a single target and get a fight kicked off. Nemesis is the one he's picked. He's shredding through that Leandry's doing a lot of work, and now Caps is coming in again. We've seen this combo every single time. G2 are still winning this fight. It starts so good for Fnatic, but you cannot find a man advantage against a Mordekaiser. Reckless cut down, and G2, they're taking their time. They can't end the game right at this point, but they have absolutely demolished from every minute of this game.
It is a 10K gold lead at this point. Fnatic faithful, you basically feel self-made right now as Perkz picks up the triple kill. You guys just got washed.
This is it. I thought they couldn't end, but they're just going to do it. They're just going to walk into the base. Maybe Fnatic one last desperate stand, but they're shredding through these towers. The creep wave's there. G2, will they do it? And here we go. Hylissang locked up.
Caps is just going to teleport back in.
They can just hit. Mickey goes golden, buys a bit more time. The rest of Fnatic is here. Maybe this is the overstep we were waiting for. Nemesis trying to buy space. That's the shutdown on the Yankos. Mickey next on the list. Caps waiting over the wall. The TP's come in. Just gonna get the gold card and back off. G2 will not end.
Still has Hourglass at this point. Assassinates Reckless. And just looks like they're playing with their food.
And right now, G2 reminding us why they look like a top team. You heard from Shadow. Maybe, hey, we expected from week 4 for these teams to turn it around and shift it, but G2 are turning it around right now. They're getting no quarter to Fnatic, but still, G2 play with respect. The double taunt now coming in. Reckless can't move too far forward. Nemesis has been locked up. They're walking into the gun turret there from Aphelios. Could be risky, but no. Wonder finds Reckless. Maybe Reckless can turn it, but he just doesn't have the stats. He's just getting cut down by Wonder. And now Yanko steps forward. Hylissang simply the next name on a list. Self-made potentially to follow as Perkz comes over the wall, and they are just demolishing Fnatic. That is the ace that will be the game. Frostgoran, a stunning performance from G2.
And the thing is this composition, it is just raining from the heavens above. The Pantheons on top of you, the Twisted Fates on top of you. G2 are just smothering Fnatic. We thought it was going to be close. We thought it was going to be back and forth, but everyone said it. This will be G2, and it won't even be close.
And we can never forget when it matters most, when the pressure is on, G2 Esports come up clutch. It doesn't matter if it's Fnatic or anyone else, they will find a way.